want to talk about trains today and flooding and global climate change. It's called nature, you know.
No, it's not climate change. It was originally global warming.
But when you have clouds, then you get rain, right?
Really?
That's nature. No, carry on, mate. What were you going to say?
Yeah, they originally called it global warming, but then when they realised it wasn't actually getting warmer, it was staying the same and maybe even getting a little bit colder, they changed it to climate change, because that way, it doesn't matter what happens, whether it gets hot, whether it gets cold, whether it stays the same, it's still your fault.
And you've got to pay for it.
Yeah.
So your carbon footprint is going to cost you a fortune. So our fantastic authorities take money from us, and then do you know what they do?
They give it away.
You'd think they'd give it away to sort things out, you know, to stop railways falling down off cliffs and stuff like that, wouldn't you?
Well, not really, because I mean the railway was sold off and became a private corporation, so you wouldn't give it to the railway, would you?
Oh, of course not. Silly me. I wouldn't give it to a private company.
No.
Well, what did Cameron do last week?
Oh, 150 million.
Gave it to Network Rail or Southern Rail to repair that bit of track that the tidal waves had wiped out.
You mean they gave 150 million of taxpayers' money?
Yes.
To a private corporation.
A private corporation who's made loads and loads of profit over hundreds of years.
To fix the tracks that they're supposed to keep up sorted anyway.
Yeah, you'd think they'd use their own money from all the profit they've made from selling train tickets.
The last thing that the government would want to do is give that money to the needy people and the people that they're throwing out the houses because they've got bedrooms and things like that, and council tax and all that. Last thing the government would want to do. They would rather give it to a private corporation, which they've got shares in.
Well, that's terrorism, isn't it? And if the government won't help the poor people, then people haven't got any money and food and stuff.
Certainly seems like it.
So basically, public money that everybody's paid into has been moved into private pockets again.
Yes.
It seems to go on constantly.
Yes.
Do you know somebody referred to us as terrorists last night on the YouTube channel?
No. Anti-government terrorists.
Anti-government terrorists.
Well, that's an oxymoron by itself.
Doesn't make any sense, does it? I mean, who are the real terrorists? If the government go and use all this money to just help their other private corporations, their other shareholders, that doesn't seem right, does it? A private company like the Network Rail or whoever they are, they can't afford to pay for to have their tracks repaired because of a bit of water damage.
Well, you see, if they paid to have the tracks repaired, that would come out the profits.
And they go to their shareholders, I'm guessing.
Absolutely.
So the shareholders won't get any money.
Well, they wouldn't get as much.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Where there's rest of people, there's people dying and starving. Even in England, food banks and stuff. I mean, the government. I don't really like to use the word government. We know what it means. It's mind controllers, right? And thank you so much to Mark Stiles on YouTube.
Yes.
Unfortunately, YouTube have banned your comment, and I can't comment to it. But I'm going to comment to it now, Mr. Mark Stiles.
Although
before
you do. We did just have a look into his YouTube channel, and there was nothing on it.
And his Google account, no, completely
nothing
blank.
on it. Oh, it's almost like it was set up by some government agent.
Hi MI6, hi MI5. Oh, by the way, ex-MI5 Annie Macon has subscribed to one of our channels. Hi Annie, we're going to contact you in the near future, and I think we'll make a little film together. So watch out for that. I'll send you a personal message. Anyway, as you can see, we're mental patients. We really are mental patients. So if you say we've gone a bit David Icke, well, not really like that. A bit cuckoo, a bit crazy. We are actual real mental patients. But it seems as if everybody else is all the true mental patients, and that so-called authority are acting like terrorists, aren't they? It's a question. Aren't they acting like terrorists? Because they're certainly not helping anybody out.
But the thing is, I mean,
they're amazed.
We might be mental, but then again, is it not everyone else that's mental and we're actually sane?
Yes.
There we go then.
I say, the psychiatrist, but I heard a psychiatrist says, what are you supposed to believe in? She says, I can't tell you what to believe in. I says, what do you believe in? She says, I believe in God.
Gold, oil and drugs.
He said it, not me. And I said, well, I've adjusted my belief system. I only believe in good, love and happiness. Why should I want to feel anything else? Because if you take one of the zeros away, she says they're not zeros, they're O's. If I tell you that we've got a big problem, mate, what do you say?
Oh.
put gold and drugs front and back of it, you've got a seriously big problem, as we mentioned before. But you can lie to yourselves, you believe in whatever you want to, right? The question is, should you believe in what people tell you? We don't really have an opinion, but we might like to make these little films where we ask a few questions. And of course we're going to say what we think. If you don't like it, don't watch it. You can just turn us off, or you can turn us on.
But happily, 4 and 4 more people are actually becoming mental along with us. Hi, fellow mental patients.
We love you all, whether it's bad comments or good comments. But of course, we like positivity.
Still wearing the seatbelt in case we crash. See, breaking the law. Oh no, statute
Just in
max.
case. Not moving. Don't drive. So. That's it. £150 million to replace a bit of concrete underneath a railway for a private corporation.
Sounds fair to me.
Sounds cool.
If you're in that club.
If you're a mental patient and you're a terrorist, that sounds completely fine. Have fun, be well, and don't pay too much tax, will you?
Ooh, we'll save that for later. Or shall we?
We'll save that for later. Ta-da!